Hey you, yeah, not you. Well, you too, but you. It's 2022 and it's time you treat yourself to something nice and tasty. Tasty like how when the chef finally tastes their food and they're like, magnifico. Tasty like the delicious treats that come from the 1448 Bakery. Yeah, I said it. 1448 Bakery. Go to the website 1448baconco.com and choose between your different assorted cookie flavors like red velvet, like your lemon, like your strawberry, or you can choose my personal favorite, the butter cookies. Again, that's 1448baconco.com, and at checkout use the promo code KNoWKI for 15% off of your purchase of assorted box cookies. Now let's get to the show.
You ain't missing nothing.
Okay.
So I'm playing.
It's big as hell though. It's just it's huge. It's super huge, like big. Like it's almost like beat Vanguard by like a map and a half. It's like almost Vanguard with like another half a map on top of it.
Talking about Camp of Duty.
Camp of Duty. Say what you want to say.
You don't like that? You gonna mess with the Apex?
No.
Like that, right?
Well,
that's like on the opposite spectrum.
Yeah, they ain't camping. You can't camp on.
Right, Apex, they rushing you down. You just running the whole game.
Apex, like it'll have my head. It just moved too fast.
At first, it's just too much going on for me, and then I don't like how you got to play because you really got to play as a team.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So every operator do something different. Like if you come in the game trying to play a solo match and you get on the team with kids and all this, like it ain't gonna work.
Yeah. And you got the thing that you be running around doing like this,
trying to shit.
I'm like, bro, I'm not remembering.
But it's better than.
I'd rather do this than run around doing this and then drinking all
this.
this.
We gone. Charge it up. We out there.
So I've been playing Battlefield back. I went back to Battlefield 5. Shit, actually, they did a lot of updates and shit. Really nice. Just playing multiplayer, man. Like all the battle royale shit. Rather, it's kind of getting old.
Yeah, I never got into it, bro.
It's fun. It was fun, but
I played.
It's just other people make it because like everybody, they cheat, and then everybody, like when you watch streams and stuff, all of them play just alike. Like side constant jumping, doing 360 spins. Like, bro, who finna do all this to play a war game? Like this shit ain't really war no more. This is who got the best ballerina dance move. It's not war no more. It's like you used to be running around, kill. You can maybe duck a bullet, go around the corner or something like that. No, I can be shooting at you right here. You can jump, do a 360 slide, do all this. Make sure I run out of my mag, then kill me because I don't know how to do all this stuff.
That's because of the lack of competitiveness that Call of Duty got now, bro. It's all flashy now. Like, yeah, you get on there, you win. It's like,
but they don't care about the wins. They care about how many kills you got, how many highlights you did.
You can do that. All that could go into a rank system, bro. Like that's why I like Apex. I play ranked on Apex and only ranked because it don't go bad. Like you can come in first place, but I can get more kills than you and get more points than you and be a higher rank than you because I'm getting more kills. Like it can move like that. All the winning stuff is going out the door at this point. Yeah. It's turned into one big old search and destroy map. That's really what it is. That whole life.
Like a Hunger Games video game?
Pretty much. I mean, that's the whole
Call of Duty is. I went back to just playing regular multiplayer.
I was playing that a lot too. By myself.
Like I was playing
Cold War?
Cold War, yeah. Cold War, actually, they didn't put some of the Black Ops 2 maps on there.
Oh, I need to probably go back and download it then.
I said back to multiplayer Cold War. Decent.
Yeah, I went back playing it. I've been trying to.
I need to update it. I think did I buy Cold War straight through? I didn't buy the disc.
Oh, okay.
I wish I got Attack on Titan stuff now.
Huh?
I seen that. Y'all got Attack on Titan shit in Call of Duty.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan's an anime.
It's an anime, but it's like they got all the like. It's like a little for the.
I don't know about that, bro. I'm wrong.
No, they got an airplane on Warzone, don't they?
Airplane? Like
airplane.
And motherfucker come
We recording all this?
Yeah, I think so.
We record?
No, he went off. I mean, he probably recorded.
Yeah, I think he left
everything can be edited out.
Yeah. We shouldn't have been talking about this.
But I think he'll let us know when he.
No, I think he did.
No, I think he did.
He said he did a song.
Recording.
Oh.
Well, cue the intro.
No, I couldn't cue the intro. Tell y'all something before we get started, right? Okay. First of all, my brother, man, Daniel. Happy birthday, brother. Nigga love you to death, man.
Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. And my day one right there, man. That's my brother. That's my homie. That's my ace. We had this party last night. And I really feel that, you know. And I don't want to say this might gonna sound bad and harsh, but I don't mean it in that way. I hate niggas, man. I don't like niggas, man. And I don't mean like black people or anything like that. I love black people. I love my culture. I love being black. I love all that. But niggas, I'm starting to get antisocial. Yeah, I think so because I'm in there and I'm looking, and it's like all is just twerking. It's just people just on their phones, recording, putting everything on social media. And I understand and I get it. You know,
I was him live on Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I get it. I understand it. You know, but it's just me. I'm not into that. I don't like all my business and stuff on there. You don't need to know what I'm doing every second of the day. I don't like putting things on there. I'll take some pictures. We get a couple of these nice flicks out the way. We get a couple of those poses. All right, now it's time to have fun and joke around and like, let's communicate.
Mm-hmm.
And my girl was sitting there, was like, what you mean by that? I'm like, I don't mean that I don't like my culture, my people. I just hate the nigga shit.
Behavior?
Yes.
Okay.
That's point exactly. You gotta hit it right there. Just the behavior with all the twerking. Why you gotta show all your ass and shake your ass and everything, and everybody just wanna say, hey, like, what is this? Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and say brothers don't like looking at that because if you gonna show your ass, a brother is gonna look.
Well, let me ask you this: were they there with like their girlfriend or something?
It was a couple of them there with they wasn't with their boy. It's a couple of them with their boyfriends, a couple of them was not with their boyfriends.
Okay, because I mean, you letting your woman do that, you can't control your bitch. You feel?
Yeah, because I'm not a fan of that. You're not. I don't think you shouldn't be do that, even if I'm there or not there. You shouldn't be shaking your ass.
Yeah.
Right.
Unless we in the back of the room and we getting busy, you shaking that ass then. That's different than to just be out here shaking your ass. And women can take it, oh, I'm just expressing myself, I'm having fun. So what? It's still stupid. It don't matter how you put it. It don't matter which way you say it or which way you try to flick it. It's still stupid to me for you to be out there twerking, even if you're with your girlfriends, you got to do it. And then you wonder why I'm single, or why dudes don't pick me, why they just want to fuck me, because you showing fuck me behavior. That's what that's called to me. It's called fuck me behavior. Because a dude that's going to marry, because a dude will still fuck with you for a little period of time, but I guarantee you he won't marry you if he caught you out there and all the time y'all go out, all you doing is shaking your ass and twerking. I guarantee you he's not going to marry you.
Yeah, there's no shortage of niggas who aren't willing to fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, and they'll fuck with you about 3-4 years, but I guarantee you're not going to marry you because you're around here twerking and all that shit. You showing the world what he's going to get behind closed doors. Why would he do that?
But would that equate to him not being shit as well? I mean, because if he don't, if his intentions in the long run isn't, you know what I'm saying, to marry and wife up, what are you wasting? You see what I'm saying? What are
It's
you
something to do right now.
Okay, but that's a waste of time.
But it's still something to do. I need something to do while I'm trying to build my career. I need something to have fun with or something to fuck.
I understand you adding the body to this young lady.
Yeah.
She gonna get him regardless.
Yeah.
But do you have to be the one?
But that's just how the game go. That's just how the game
do you have to be the one?
That's how the game go.
I understand, but what I'm saying is...
Are you going about like, you always do a trap?
No, I'm saying is that gonna make you more so like a stand-up dude, right? You know, a dude, all right, we complain a lot of times as men, we complain about these hoes being out here. Right. But you know what I'm saying, again, like I just said, there's no shortage of niggas trying to, you know, a woman's always gonna have a nigga to try to smash her, right?
Yeah.
So, if you're so, you know, but dudes on the opposite side is always complaining about these hoes. Yeah. All right, so what you need to do is stop fucking these hoes and focus on, you know what I'm saying, finding you a wife or something, you know, in that area instead of wasting her time.
And your time.
And your time.
I get you.
You know what I'm saying? Because as a man, if you're building with somebody that's not gonna help you, you know what I'm saying? This is just, you're looking at her as just a plaything.
Yeah.
That's not gonna help you build in general.
Shit, every day over there, grown man shit.
I'm just saying.
Right
I mean, everybody knows how I feel about these hoes, ain't it? I mean, but at the end of the day, like, you know, just stop fucking with them. And you know what I'm saying, start trying to look for your wife and build with that.
But what Spaces say all the time, no dick discipline?
Yeah, I mean, there's no dick discipline, there's no pussy management. You see what I'm saying? Like, everybody is kind of, you know,
just right here for the quick moment or the quick 30 minutes, hour, 5 minutes, however long it take you to bust a nut. You in there just for that instead of looking at the long run. You playing checkers, everybody else playing chess. You feel me? So, but it's just, party was great. Again, happy birthday to my dog, my ace, and I love you, Daniel. But I just was like, and when we first got there and stuff, we was both in the car, me and my girl. I was like, man, I'm ready to go home already. And it's just, and it's no.
Y'all started on time? You got there on time?
Nah, hell no. Hell no. Straight CP time. Hell no. Because I knew he wasn't gonna be
nigga
there.
activity though, ain't it?
Yeah,
That's the nigga activity.
he's
But
part
no,
of it. He's
but I
part
know-
of the problem.
But I know
Coming late.
You part of the problem.
Hey, coming late.
Hey, be cool. Be cool. Hey, your boy was here.
But it was just the simple fact of it. I know my dog. My dog, my other homie Damo was there. Love my other nigga too. He was in there. He was there. Hey, he was like, bro, why you ain't tell me you wasn't gonna get here to another hour or so? I was like, cause I know Daniel. Daniel was the type of dude gonna be late to his funeral. The casket gonna be up there, but he not gonna be in there yet. He gonna come walk in and towards the end on the eulogy and just jump in and he ready to go now. That's my dog. I know my mans. I've been knowing him for damn near 20, 25 plus years. Been knowing my man since we've been in second grade. Be late to everything. He gonna be late. He never gonna get there on time. He never gonna do nothing on time. That's just what he do. You feel me? So I knew he was gonna be there late. I knew he was gonna have the food or whatever he was doing. I knew it was gonna be late. So that's why I knew I had time. I was still up there playing Call of Duty. You feel me? But it's just to simple say, when I said I don't like niggas, it's just that I'm to the point now where I like stuff that we can control.
Right.
And I was telling my girl this too, because we had a party, right? And this can go on the front end of our stuff. Next year, we need to have a KNoWKI podcast New Year's Eve party.
Not going into 2023.
Yes. And I'm saying this because we can get a hotel room, we can rent the whole thing, we can get the details or whatever, get like the conference room, ballroom or whatever. We can have our rooms upstairs. That means we can drink as much as we can drink. We control who's all there. Invite people that we know there that no, that's not on bullshit, that's on there just to have a good time or whatever and whatnot like that. It can be close to 20, 25 people that we can control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Live stream it. No,
We could. We could have a podcast. We could drop the ball with the podcast or whatever. The whole
That's a
thing.
good
We can have
idea.
food. We can have all that.
That's a good idea.
what do you think about it?
See, Dave, like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Man, I might be late, bro.
I'm serious.
See if they on.
What day did you say that was on?
The 20.
Hey,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
that's most definitely me. I'm gonna call. Hey, I'll call today. Like, that's today.
Yeah. But
I'm
yeah,
on my way.
It's a New Year's Eve party.
But I was talking to my girl and she was like, that is a dope idea because we can invite everybody who we fuck with.
Yeah.
No, it's cool because I was telling her too, like, because she was asking me, she didn't know my homie Damien and Damo was cool and as tight as they was because they was over there talking like without me, but which is not without me, but I told her I only mess with solid dudes. So anybody I bring around y'all and I work with or whoever I bring around, whoever, they're solid people. So y'all gonna link up and y'all gonna be talking without me, that's how it's supposed to be. We all friends. Even though I'm really more closer to them than I am to some other people, but I told her I don't mess with other people like Jay every day. I done met some of his homies, whatever. They cool. So you bring solid people around other solid people, and y'all gonna link and y'all gonna be cool as just as cool as I am. So, and she was just looking at that like, I didn't know they was that cool. And I didn't know this was this cool. He was like, I didn't know they really hang with. I'm like, yeah, they my homies. Both of them met through me. They solid.
Yeah.
They talking with us. So
Welcome to another episode of the KNoWKI podcast. It's your man Spaces.
this is your boy Maul.
It is Soundman Dave.
It's Jay every day.
And this podcast is brought to you courtesy of the Third Post Media, bro. Like,
Salute.
Look at us. Look at us.
Third Post Media.
Yeah, it's Third Post Media.
Third Post Media. That's a
that's
good
the-
name.
that's what's
Third
up.
Post Media.
Third Post Media, man. We appreciate them having us and sponsoring
Oh
us
shit!
today.
Let me get these phones.
sir.
I'm so unprofessional. I'm tripping.
Flip on the vibrate.
Yeah, you flip on the vibrator.
The silent mode or
The
whatever.
vibrator. Pause.
You just had to. You
Ah,
just
yeah.
had to.
Pause.
Yeah, man. We finally got Soundman Dave in on the podcast. Man, you been going.
Look, man, look.
Last time he was on, he was 20, wasn't he? He like
You always got
23
something
now.
to say. Look,
Like
man.
23 now.
Look.
He grown now. He
I had
old
COVID.
man now.
I had
He
COVID.
grown.
The dreads done grew an
Yeah.
inch.
Yeah, he had little cockroaches. Now he got they
Yeah.
hanging. Now he got hang
Yeah.
time or something.
Yeah,
Now
money
he,
out
he
here.
I
a
had
real Florida
COVID.
boy now.
I had COVID.
Where the grill at?
The Omarion was getting me, bro.
Where the grill at?
The what?
You a real down south dude now. Your dreads hanging.
I was like,
you come
what?
in here a little, t-shirt all a little tight and stuff. You come in here with the leggings on.
He said, I'm gonna be on, so let me show my muscles.
He did like, that's why he was a little bit late. He come in here doing like, he did like 100 push-ups,
Oh, my
get that little pump or whatever.
Yeah.
So he won't make like he ain't little dude. He ain't little man.
Man, continue with the.
Make like he ain't little man.
Go ahead, man. What's been up with you?
No, man. No, I had COVID, and you know what I'm saying. I ain't want to come around. Like I took that extra week off. I ain't want to come around nobody like that. You know what I'm saying. Other than that, that's all.
How you doing though?
I feel good.
You feel good?
I feel good.
Good.
Yeah. But when I had it, I was out. That first day, I was out.
And you hit the jab, right?
Yeah, I had the jab. The
I know
thing
you
was,
spoke.
I ain't had no symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
I had symptoms for maybe 1 or 2 days, and then that was it. Like I was up, I was good.
Yeah.
But I couldn't go back to work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm still carrying it. Let me, quarantine. You feel me? So
You know,
you made it through it.
they was talking about how I read an article where they're talking about now before Omicron was Delta, right?
Omarion, yeah.
Yeah, right. But they said now it's looking like Omicron and Delta basically had a baby, and they're calling it Delta Cron.
I heard that too.
So it's like, come on, man.
Hey, bro, I
Like,
ain't even gonna lie to you though, bro.
So what was the original? Was just COVID-19,
Yeah.
yeah, this
and
is
that's gone, and now we're on Omicron,
Omicron,
Delta, and we're Delta Cron.
Yeah, it's Delta Cron, and then it's
I looked at it like this, bro. After the first shit, they was talking about all these rules and shit. They didn't know what they talking about. Bro, we gonna live. We gonna be alright, bro. Either we gonna get it, die, or we gonna get it, live, and we gonna have these stories to tell. And sorry for all the people that lost it. They say that was lost by it. Now I'm not being so sensitive to it, but bro, they don't know what the fuck is going on. Don't nobody know.
I think
So and instead of them just saying we don't know, we're just trying to study it. They study coming up here with different types of shit, bro. And it's like, I don't listen to that shit no more.
I think that's where the fear come from, though. We just don't know what it is. That's where the initial fear is coming from with the government and all this shit. Cause like, I'm gonna keep it 100. It's just, I know some people have lost their life with health issues while they had it, so they mark them down as a COVID-19 death. But I ain't gonna lie, it's just a really bad code. It's a really bad code.
No, fam.
Hey, the way I
I heard that shit before all that shit.
maybe
right? It
the
wasn't
icebox you had. Was
Yeah,
that,
nah.
You said when I had.
the icebox you had, Omarion icebox.
Oh yeah, okay, I see what you
I was like this close to death, but
Early on in the game when it
Yeah.
first came out.
before it hit the full name, so.
Shit, before we went on the pandemic shit too, before they started shutting that shit
Yeah,
down.
that was like a month
I had it in
December
I had it in
December
December.
19,
Yep.
2019, yeah. December
2019, man. I dropped like 15, 20 pounds, man. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't as healthy. But yeah. So I mean, but it's good. It's good to see you back.
Maybe it's because I had the vaccine.
the
It probably
jab.
helped. Yeah.
There's a few people that I know that had the jab and they died anyway though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe I don't. That's the fear behind it. You just don't know.
That's what they were saying about Sidney Poitier.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, they think he had COVID?
Yeah, they said well he took the jab and then they said he died, but then they retracted the statement. So I don't know. I really don't.
It is a true statement. Like, that's all I keep saying. I tell my girl, I tell her mama, dog, we don't know. We all scared. You know, don't act like nobody ain't scared or don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Don't know, if you do catch it, would it be your death sentence or nothing like that? Motherfuckers just scared and don't know.
Yeah, that's what it really is because, like you said, like they don't even know what to tell people and how to handle it because when this thing first came out, it was quarantine for if you get it, quarantine for 2 weeks. Later on, it changes 10 days. Now, like last week or I think it was last week. Now it's just you only got to quarantine for 5 days.
I think the 10 days
You got
didn't even last a
symptoms,
month.
quarantine for 5 days. You ain't got no symptoms, man. Going back to work. Throw some water in your face. You going back to work.
But see, that's where the asymptomatic comes in. Like that's what they call asymptomatic. Like you can still have it, but not
ain't got no
feeling
symptoms.
any symptoms. So which means you can still pass it to other people.
Yeah.
So that's why they say quarantine for at least 5 days. But it's like it keeps changing. It keeps like okay, now are you sure? Because it was 14 days. 14 and 5 days are 2 different time periods, right?
Yeah.
So are you sure that this 5 days is long enough for me to not be asymptomatic and still passing it around to other people? And you got kids not going to school for COVID reasons, but you didn't shut down Lollapalooza. You haven't shut down malls.
No, they pick and choose what they want to do.
Fact.
And when it comes to like money wise, you pick and choose or what you want to do, how you want to do this, how you want to do that. If it's gonna make us a lot of money, y'all better go out there and catch that shit. But if it ain't gonna be that much money, we can cancel this, we can do this. It all depends and picks and chooses when they can make a lot of money, when they can't.
They're trying to control that economy.
Yeah, because a lot of people didn't stop going to work. Like healthcare workers, prime example. When the shit first came out, it wasn't no vaccine, right?
Yeah.
Healthcare workers was cool. They had all their shit on. They was able to go to work. They was able to do whatever. People was giving them free food, free everything. Just go to work. Just you can work all the hours you want to work. When the vaccine came out, oh, you can't go to work unless you get the vaccine. Well, all of a sudden now they can't go to work. It wasn't no vaccine, but it was cool. Now it is a vaccine if they want to take it or take it not. But now they can't go to work without taking the vaccine.
So I'm confused, man.
They was heroes at first. Now they enemy of the country. Now they don't want to be, oh, y'all don't want to buy this. Y'all ain't American. That ain't American. You ain't patriotic. What?
And speaking of the fear tactic, Lori Lightfoot herself is actually, I just read an article, but in Lori Lightfoot, she had a press conference and she said the goal now is to punish people for not being vaccinated, to punish people, which is why she literally said this is why starting January 4th you're gonna have to show your vaccination card in order to dine into restaurants.
Yeah, I ain't going. I just go to DuPage. Fuck you talking about?
Oak Park. Yeah, downtown Oak Park. The restaurants by my crib. They got the signs up.
I thought they said they were gonna be excluded from that.
Nah.
Oak Park and Evans.
I stay at DuPage too, boy.
You know that bar across the street from Chase?
Yeah.
Yeah, big ass sign right there.
Well, I'm going to Eddie Merlot's for Valentine's Day, so you ain't stopping me.
to
You ain't stopping me, B. You know what I'm saying? With the big ass suit she be wearing from H&M. Fuck out of here.
Oh, I love the big suit.
Yeah.
That's Auntie Lori, man.
Got that. What the fuck is it? DXL suit.
DXL.
She little than a motherfucker.
Oh, I was just gonna say, well, don't be talking about DXL, man.
She can't wear the motherfucker. That's the point. That's the point. She's not a big nigga.
They started motherfucker.
She ain't a big nigga. She a little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
They started size 46, man.
But anyway, man.
All right, man. On another note, right?
Yeah, man.
So I don't know if y'all heard. I'm willing to bet y'all missed it because we would have talked about it in the group chat.
What's going on?
Kodak Black said he could beat Jay-Z.
Hey, man. Hey, what else you got?
Next. Yeah.
No, only one that'll say some shit like that is that man down there.
Bro,
hold on. Wait, let me finish. Let me finish.
Don't do that.
Let me finish. But he has more music sense to know that that's not true. He has more music sense to know that's not true. And we're age appropriate. We're not discussing that shit. Because the only ones that think that they can discuss that shit and have an opinion about that shit is motherfuckers who barely can drink. And I'm not talking and discussing nothing with nobody who can barely drink.
When it comes to music?
Yeah. Go in the fucking house and go to school. Shut the fuck up.
That's curfew.
Yeah.
So in general, who would you go against? You know, never mind the Kodak Black because he ain't shit.
Let me say this last thing. Keep that thought. So he said
his last name or last name?
No,
he was saying last name.
This last part about what
I
Kodak
thought
Black
you said the nigga last name. I thought it was Black.
Say what you gotta say, bro.
He said I thought his last name was Black. Kodak.
So he said if the versus happens, Jay-Z could get 15% of Kodak Black's masters, but if Kodak Black wins, Jay-Z has to make him vice president of Rock Nation.
You know what? If I was Jay-Z, I would have did that shit, and then I would have, you know what I would do with all this catalog? I would have deleted it.
All 15% of those
all
songs?
the 15% of all, I've deleted that shit. For real, straight up. Because first of all, bro, everybody who fuck with you, who you say is that's gonna make it seem like you can win, they gotta ask their mama for the money. To go to the goddamn thing to support you.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. We spent too much time on Kodak Black.
But I'm just gotta get this out here because he's sitting up here saying stupid shit. Well, the people, your parents, is gonna be rooting for Jay-Z, but the parents that's rooting for Jay-Z, gotta ask their mama for the goal. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, no, you're not going. You're on punishment because your dumb ass friend think he can beat Jay-Z in the motherfucking verses.
All right,
man.
Sorry. Go ahead. What you were saying, Jay?
No, what I was saying was so who would you have go against Jay-Z? Like
There's only one person.
Who, Kanye?
No, he gonna say his man.
Wayne?
Yeah.
Wayne can't fuck with Jay-Z, bro.
You capping.
Wayne cannot fuck with
So
Jay-Z.
they had something with Wayne and Jay-Z, and I still had Jay-Z winning like 12-8.
Yeah,
12-8.
Yeah,
it's closer than that. That shit.
Bro,
no, they didn't have the best songs though of each person.
Oh, okay.
So, but it was still J 12-8.
But bro, you gotta sit up here looking at this.
Wayne mixtape.
Okay.
Along with
mixtapes.
You know, Maul gonna have Rick Ross, so.
Even if his music trash, you know. That last album.
Hey, turn that little light on your hat. You took it off.
Yeah, I took it
Oh,
off.
all right, go ahead.
Like, I don't know.
Hey, but what I was gonna say is though, Lil Wayne got classic songs, but a lot of Lil Wayne coldest verses comes off some features. It ain't really just songs.
And mixtapes.
Yes, it ain't like songs. It's just like snippets of other people's shit. Him rapping and go freestyling on other people's beats.
Is that not music?
No, that's why I told y'all.
Yeah, I mean,
I do
is that
not be
not-
arguing with people
Bro,
that's born in the fucking 90s.
Bro,
I stopped
is
telling
that not
niggas,
music?
man.
Is that not music?
All right, so you say Lil Wayne. Who you say, Mom? I'm Rick Ross. Damn.
But look though, and then people will be like, "Oh, you're a Jay-Z fan," and my homie Daniel will tell you, I am not a huge Jay-Z fan, and I never was. But bro, when motherfuckers got fire,
Yeah.
they just got fire. It
I
doesn't
understand
matter.
that. I'm not disrespecting Jay-Z in any way. That, like I said, that's a close battle to the point where, like, I can see Jay-Z winning in some cases. But it's
In
just,
some cases.
right? It's just my opinion. Like, it's really the rap battle is
It
just
depends
your
on the
opinion.
crowd. It depends on the crowd.
It really
Who
depends
shows
on that.
up. What about you, Spaces?
I have this list. I'm actually working on posting it on our Instagram and our Facebook. Right. I think I give it to, and this is based upon like from other people's. I've never listened to Jay-Z's music to where I could really vouch for his music, right? Mm-hmm. But I have listened to Lil Wayne, right? So I know that.
Let me cut you off. You ain't never listened to Best of Both Worlds?
No.
Why not?
Watch the
I don't know because I never when I'm out listening to music I don't think.
I thought you was gonna say because R. Kelly was in there.
Oh well, now that you mentioned it, I'm really not gonna
R.
listen
Kelly,
to
I
it.
thought was his favorite R&B artist, especially in the 90s.
Nah.
When he was talking about Lil, that's when he liked him the most.
Nah.
Cause he was right
Hard
for Lil.
pass. Hard pass.
He's right for Lil. That's what he really.
So you're
But-
picking who though?
I'll give it 11, 9, 12, 8 Jay-Z.
Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said you give it to Jay-Z even though you never listened to his music.
And this is like I said, it's based upon other people's.
Hey, that's y'all.
This is based upon other people's testimonies about his music.
Okay.
So you ain't got no opinion.
I mean, technically, no.
All right, Joe. Look, next subject.
No, I mean, like I want to see this battle happen.
It'd
just
be a
to
nice
prove that Lil Wayne will.
So
lose.
the songs that I heard, like I said, it was I saw they presented round for round. It was 12 to 8, but again, they didn't have to me the best songs of each artist. It was just like someone was like, "Damn, I ain't never even heard that song. Let me go check it out." You know what I'm saying? So I would say Drake is another one that could go. I'm just talking about songs.
That'll
Not,
make it a matchup.
yeah,
I'll
making
say
a matchup.
Drake and Kanye be a real nice
Kanye.
Yeah.
No, like other than that, I really can't see.
It's not a lot of people.
Not
Well,
really.
we was talking about the other day. We was in the Discord group. We was talking about we were saying Drake, Wayne, and Nicki Minaj versus Kanye West, Jay-Z, and Rihanna.
That's tough.
Yeah,
Say it again.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Say it again.
Drake, Wayne, and Nicki Minaj versus Rihanna, Jay-Z, and Kanye West.
Damn, Rihanna's annoying.
You see annoying?
She's
But
annoying.
Rihanna, you can't deny she got bangers. She got bangers.
Oh no, she got bangers. She got her
They
little voice.
won't. They won't mess with them because if you put Kanye West rap, not rap, write and produce, not
Well, he
write,
got,
produce a lot of shit for a lot of people.
That's true. That's true.
With Jay-Z, bro, like how can you like? I understand you're gonna say Drake and Wayne and not, but bro, that's a lot of fucking music.
It's a lot of music
When you
on
say
both
producer,
ends.
but when you say
I-
he probably produced some hits from over there.
They both have. They both had because I ain't know, but I figured out recently Drake helped him produce the last album he did.
Donda.
Not Donda, but no, it was one or two songs on Donda, and then it was a couple songs on his last album before that.
We're not gonna play Donda though, cause Donda ain't worth playing.
Couple songs on
I didn't even give it a chance.
Used to be recorded. Well, I'm over here fixing my watch and shit.
No, Donda's not. Donda not.
It's alright. It wasn't my favorite album.
No, that shit
So
was
okay,
trash.
Certified Lover Boy Donda.
Certified. But that shit was trash too. That
It
wasn't
was
that
trash? You think it was trash?
It wasn't trash,
wasn't
but
that
it wasn't his best.
Look, anything.
It was decent though.
It was decent.
Anything. If you got, he had how many songs he have on that?
I think
Yeah,
20.
about 20.
20.
Yeah.
He didn't have 10 bangers. If he didn't have 10 bangers, that's 50%. The shit trash. He didn't have 10 bangers.
I say you got 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I say you got 10.
Name me 5 of them shits.
Off the top,
Yeah.
we can't deny. Even though it's
Okay.
my least
That's
favorite
fine.
song on the
That's
album.
fine. Just give me the fuck. 5.
That way too sexy.
Okay, wait.
That song he got with Travis Scott.
What is it?
Shit, I don't know the
Okay,
title.
give
It's
me
the
the
best. It's the
It's
best.
fine.
Girls
song.
Like Girls.
Yeah, Girls Like Girls. The one he got with
That
Baby.
should not no banger.
That shit is nice.
That shit a nice.
That's
song.
a banger.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
banger, B.
Yeah.
Niggas is just alright, man. Well, okay, you still down too.
The other song,
Yeah,
the one that Kanye West said that he liked too.
banger though, right? You saying?
But I wouldn't consider it a banger because it got leaked and it messed it up because it was out like months before the album dropped.
Alright,
Yeah.
damn. Don't count that one. Still give me 2 more then.
Damn, what type of shit is this?
Cause you said it wasn't no banger. I
So
said
I
my
gotta give
man.
you 2 more? I named 4 songs and I gotta give him 2 more.
You ain't named shit. You said that one.
I can't remember at the top of my head. I can't remember the
Alright,
titles of the
that's
songs.
what I'm saying.
That's
Shit
all.
trash. So
Okay,
people-
I'll give you that because if you can't name some songs from the top, because I couldn't either.
You know what's crazy? I was just listening to that shit
That's
before
true.
I pulled up.
That is.
And I can't
That's why you was
remember
late.
the title.
Mhm.
Talking about some.
Hey, what you got next for the subject, bro?
He in the mirror, curling his dreads, twiddling his dreads, talking about I'm too sexy.
That's not true.
Coming in
I'm
late,
sitting
to
like-
the shit. Yeah, let me call him. I'm supposed to be upstairs.
That's why you don't want
You
on
gonna
my
get
ass
all these
today.
jokes. Yeah.
Hey, next
You gonna
subject,
get all
man.
these jokes today. It's on his ass today. Go ahead, man. What we got next, man?
Space is like, nigga, I be doing that. That's why you into it.
Hey, you say I can't do that around
say you
ball,
do that
though, bro.
Yeah.
I can't do that around ball, though, bro.
Man.
Ball gonna clown me too.
Alright, let's get to it.
So, Maul had a question.
Did I?
Yeah.
I did have a question, but I forgot what it was. Keep going.
So
It was about. Oh, should you feel? It came from. I listened to the Breakfast Club. I can't remember what it was. It came from the. I listened to Breakfast Club, and I listened to the Corday interview. He was talking about how he feel kind of guilty because he made it out, and a couple of his homies are still in jail, and stuff like that, and he feel kind of bad. You got the what they call it, remorse.
Survivor's remorse.
Survivor remorse. So like you exceeded all the stuff, but your homies they didn't. Some of them dead, some of them in jail.
Part of the game.
And I got a question like this, like okay, we as black people always talking about free people. It's like a 2-part question. We always talking about free people, right? And cause he's your homie, you want to say free him because what he done and all this stuff. You think he didn't do this one. But what happened to all the 9 murders he did for number 10?
Oh, using that
And-
for murder?
No, I'm just talking. I'm not talking about murder. I'm just saying all the crimes he did before this one that they say he didn't do, but we want to free them, like celebrities, like they out here committing crimes and shit because you really like them, you want them to free them, but the person that did a crime to them, you want them to go to jail. But what happened to all the crime that the person that you like that did all this time, but his number finally came where somebody did something to him and got him out the paint? Why are we talking about I'm not saying we shouldn't talk about rest in peace, but we try to go by all the good shit he's done now. What happened to all that bad shit he did before?
So you saying more like karma?
Yeah, it's like kind of karma. And it's like, should you feel guilty for that moment? Should you feel bad for that moment? I understand that was your homie, but it's like, if somebody come to me and say, oh, one of my family members got hurt real bad or something like that, and I know they're in the streets, I'm not gonna say free them. Nigga, he need to go sit his ass down. So a nigga out here robbing old ladies and doing whatever the fuck he doing. There's no free him. Lock his ass up. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I pay taxes. Lock him the fuck up. He shouldn't be out here steady robbing and doing what he's doing. Even though he is my relative, I love him to death. But sometimes people need to go sit the fuck down somewhere and go find Allah, and then come out here and tell everybody else how they should have found Allah.
Yeah.
And it's just like, do you think people should feel bad? Like, what is your situation and what are y'all thoughts on that stuff like that?
Something thing.
Shit. I don't know, man. Like
There you
that
go.
shit's lit, bro. Like, for instance, people would sit there and have no sympathy for like, quote unquote, the other side. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly my
Like,
point.
What's the other side? I'm sorry.
The other side is shit, what they call them these days, ops, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And the ops probably ain't even did shit. They just motherfuckers that your homie into it with. Because your homie was a goofy and did some shit to them.
Thank
and
you.
they
That's my point
retaliated.
exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's a hard question because you got to turn on your folks because they dumbasses.
No, I didn't
Sometimes
say,
it be like that.
I didn't say turn on your people, but it's just the simple fact of it. I'm a realist, so I'm not finna say free somebody that don't deserve to be free.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see. What
I'm not. That's not my. I don't give a fuck if you my loved one, you my brother, whatever. Hey, I'm gonna come holler at you. Or you call me collect a couple times. I'll come up there and visit you a couple times because I still love you. But I'm not wearing no free you t-shirt. I'm not posting no hashtag free such and such. I'm not doing none of that shit because that shit is goofy and dumb to me because he was sitting out here doing shit to all type of people, but we want him freed and back on the. It's the same people we want locked up. That's terrorizing the hood and dropping people property value down. Nigga that's out here selling drugs, but we talking about free them. Why?
No doubt.
I feel you on that one. I mean, shit. I feel the same way you think, but it's just it never really registered with me thinking about this because you're supposed to surround yourself with people that reflect you. You know what I'm saying? So I keep my distance from motherfuckers that be doing shit like that.
Exactly why I don't say free, motherfucker, because y'all right here. Y'all already free.
I feel you. That's what's up.
Spaces?
I think that's the dumbest stuff. Like when somebody commits a crime, and especially when other people are involved, like personal injury of other people is involved, and the person that committed the crime goes to jail, and you turn around and say, "Free my homie, whoever, free my uncle, free my cousin." No, I'm on the same page with you with that, bro. It's like, no, keep them in jail.
No, say it. Lock that nigga up. Say it. No, you know you want to say it. Lock his ass up.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. That. What
lock
you just said.
Hey, this mom. Lock his ass up.
That I actually know somebody personally, right? So, person has been in the drug game for as long as I can remember, right? For as long as I can remember.
What's his name?
Don't do it.
Person is.
Don't listen to his ass. Keep talking, man.
I'm like, like Vlad around this motherfucker. Vlad started asking niggas.
What would you say?
Go ahead.
What year was this?
What year was this?
See,
you better stop talking, boy.
No, I was about to mimic Vlad. He was like, and I guess you.
Okay.
Say whatever he said.
Okay.
Describe yourself.
Vlad. Okay.
So that was you. You told me that was somebody else. That was you, huh?
So what you're saying is, but no, I know somebody. They been in the drug game for as long as I can remember, and been in and out of jail for that very reason. Never learned their lesson. Never tried to figure out life to where they don't have to go back to jail to where they aren't a criminal. And they have kids, right? I ain't gonna say never they aren't a criminal anymore, but where they don't have to continuously be out of their child's life, be out of their family's life because they're in jail for doing something that they're not supposed to do, right? So recently, they got out of jail on house arrest, right? Obviously, he's on house arrest, so he got ankle monitor, right?
What you sounding like, dimes? Like house arrest?
He snitched. Keep going.
Yeah, there's something going on.
But I know, you have to clear. You have to get permission to go to certain places, right? So, the person didn't get permission to go wherever they went to like 4 or 5 different places without permission, went back to jail. I do not feel sorry. You made your bed. You made your bed. You knew what the expectations of you were being along by, and they only got out of jail because of COVID. They got a COVID release, so you got the leg up. You know what I'm saying? You got kind of a cheat code. And the way I see it,
because of COVID.
Yeah, because inmates were like COVID was spreading in the jailhouses and prisons and all that stuff, so they were letting the inmates out based upon their record or their behavior inside of the jail. So
he was a good.
Because they got COVID.
Yeah, I heard a bunch of stories like that.
They were letting inmates out.
Non-violent, I think.
Yeah, nigga go rob a bank as soon as he get out and go right back in there.
Non-violent. So
No. I say
He was
caught for
selling nicks and dimes, so that's non-violent.
But no, I'm saying that some
getting
dude
money.
from Florida got out, and then like the same day he got out, he was robbing somebody or something. They put his ass right back in there. I heard that story or
You
something.
deserve to be in there. So I say that I don't feel sorry. I don't care if you're somebody that's a close family friend. I don't care if you're family. I don't care who you are. Like if you do something to put yourself in a negative predicament or a not so happy predicament, so to speak, then you deserve whatever it is that comes with that territory.
No doubt.
Jerry Day.
All right, so me, I think every circumstance is different, right? So, I think that if you go to jail, even though you might have lived a life of crime or whatever, and because I'm not gonna say we've all committed a crime, but we've all broken the law and doing something.
I ain't broke no law.
You went speeding, you broke the law.
I ain't do that neither.
All right, you parked right in front of my man parked right in front of the hydrant right now. I'm telling, nigga. All right.
I ain't do that neither. I don't know what he talking about. I ain't do that neither.
At the end of the day, I feel like it's different circumstances. So I think you could always show empathy to somebody, not necessarily feel sorry. You know what I mean? That person got themselves in that position, especially if it's something that they've done. Because you have people in jail that went to jail and there's things that they haven't done. They may have been a criminal doing something else and then they got caught up in something that they didn't do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I would have sympathy for that. You know what I mean? But even though you're living a life of crime, it's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? So you got to suck it up. As far as, free such and such, I stay out of that. Like I've always said, you go to jail, I'm not going to be there to visit you. That's just the type of person I am. You know what I mean? But, so it's good to have, show mercy towards people and so on and so forth. But that's not really up to me. That's up to the judge.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, good luck to you. I hope you, fight your case and get out.
Pretty good answers.
No, I don't.
What's on your mind, man?
It's just you deserve the repercussions of what you get, especially if you're a repeat offender, right? Because like I said, the person that I know is a repeat drug offender, and I'm talking repeat, not like one time go to jail, 2 times go to jail, 3 times, in and out of jail.
Jail is to
prison is
to rehabilitate, so they say.
So they say, yeah.
If it's to rehabilitate, has he shown signs that when he got out of jail he was rehabilitated?
We don't know.
Yeah, so okay, then something's going on. You see what I'm saying? Because you do have people who go to jail and they're repeat offenders or whatever. But it's something going on where they're not, being rehabilitated in jail. Yeah. That makes them want to, go back and start selling on the street. Like, again, to me, it's more so, I know, you commit the crime or whatever, you got to do the time. That's what my mother would always tell me. But, it's, you still got to, have empathy towards a person. You know what I mean? Like, just, they're still human at the end of the day.
And I get what you're saying, and I do to a certain extent. But sometimes it's like,
I don't trust the nigga. Like, I'm not finna have motherfuckers at my crib kicking it with the kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all that.
I'm on them stairs. Clap till I come back
It's like you have empathy for them, but at the same time, it's like, but what are you gonna do? Because like you can have empathy for somebody who's did all that stuff, but when you come back out and you're doing the same thing, how can I have empathy for them?
It's like, damn, man, that's fucked up. He dumb as hell. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had empathy for him.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, damn, it's fucked up. He making terrible decisions. You know what I'm saying? It's not like me, like, oh man, we trying to, sign this petition against us. I don't give no fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I hope you get out. I hope your family, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, if you didn't do it. Don't be one of them niggas in jail talking about you didn't do some shit and you did it.
The system racist and all this shit.
Yeah, the system. I mean,
bodies buried
the system is the system. You know what I mean? I'm not going to go around that. Like, it's designed. It works perfectly. This is how it's designed, for niggas to be in jail, to catch niggas up. So, but I will say is that, again, if you did your shit, you earned your shit, shut the fuck up.
And that's why I push back a little bit on the rehabilitation aspect of the prison, because I think that takes accountability off of the person that committed the crime. Yes, it's supposed to be a rehabilitation aspect to it. Yeah, absolutely, right? But before you went into prison or got caught up by the law the first time, you knew what you were doing was wrong. Most people have that discernment to know that what they're doing was wrong, right? Then okay, you get caught up the first time in your thought processes while you're sitting in your jail or prison. You should know, like, all right, I don't like this. I don't like being in this little box. So maybe when I go get once my sentence is done and I get back out into the world, I'm gonna do something different to where I don't come back. So that's why I take it. When you're a repeat offender, even empathy goes out of the window for me, because you haven't learned your lesson. So, like Maul said, lock him up, keep him in there, because he's gonna come out and he's gonna come out and do the same thing over and over again.
Now, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying keep him in there, lock him up, whatever. I'm saying do your time. Now, if you come back out and you do the same thing, get your ass back behind the bars.
Accountability.
Yes, get your ass back behind them bars. But now, if you went in there, you learned your lesson, you're trying to turn yourself around, and you're doing the right thing, but people keep fucking with you, trying to get you to go back, or you did go, or like you did step up and go back, I kind of have empathy for that, because you're trying, but it's hard. So you don't want to, like, people always want easy routes. Like, ain't shit gonna be easy, bro. Life is not easy. It's just, it is what it is. Like, it's gonna be some rough patches. It's gonna be some patches where you can't do this, you can't do that. You gotta keep grinding, because on the other side of that hard, it's easy. It's gonna get easy for you. It's gonna be money on the other side. You got to do. That's just part of the thing. You got to walk through the fire to get to the other side.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think
So,
again,
yeah.
it's different circumstances for everybody.
And that's what I'm saying. But if we knew these people was out here doing these things, like them the people I don't have empathy for. Like when people be talking about free and they know this nigga out here a menace to society. You know he is, because you was with him when it did. You should be with him.
No, I mean, like, you out here robbing people.
Thank
you. Know
you.
what I'm saying? Doing X, Y, and Z.
You need to
murders.
be behind fucking bars.
I mean, obviously, like, I'm not going to stand up for you. You see what I'm saying? But
And
everybody has a reason why they go down the road that they chose. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just us 4 or 5 being here today, you know what I'm saying? We have a reason. We chose the road that we are to be. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're here.
Mm-hmm.
But they just happen to make poor decision. You know what I'm saying? Them probably even being in this world was a bad decision, right?
Damn.
So, I mean, it's just the way it
Said
is.
your mama should have swallowed you low key. He ain't even mean to.
Well, that's what Maul said. You know what I'm
He
saying?
said-
I'm gonna
he
leave your
said
mama
it,
up out of it.
He said your mama should have swallowed.
Hey man, you gotta watch it, man. This nigga gonna come home from jail. You know what I'm saying?
You should have laid it on the
Right. But you know, it's just been bad decision after bad decision after bad decision is what I'm saying. So you know, when you come from a life and a lifeline of bad decisions, you know what you gonna do? You gonna make it.
But it's up to you like to make that. You gotta somewhere.
Sometimes it becomes too late though. You figure out things too late. You know, like a lot of times you get people, you know, whispering in your ear, hey, you know, don't do that, don't do that. You know, but some people don't get that, right? Some people don't have the right people around them. I'm not blaming what they've done to other people, you know, like, but I'm not blaming that on you know the victims or whatever, but or their circumstances. But what I'm saying is their circumstances help them to get them in the position that they are in, which is in jail.
Whether good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that brings up a question regarding the same subject that I had. Is it possible? How did I phrase it? Let me make sure. Is it possible or even logical to do bad or illegal things for a good reason? For instance, robbing a bank, right? Or even on a lesser scale, robbing like a grocery store.
Robin Hood.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Say the lady that robbed the grocery store did it because she needed to provide for her kids.
That's true, but that still don't make it right.
So is it possible to do bad things for a good reason?
No.
2 wrongs don't make it right.
It sure don't, because it's like you
Two
can say
wrongs don't make it right.
you can say okay, you have 2 criminals.
Heartbeats.
One criminal robs people. One criminal robs corporations and big businesses.
Okay.
Which one is right? Which one is wrong? They still both robbing. One just taking it from one that has a way lot more, and one is taking it from the person that's on the same level as you. We will say the person that's taking it from the more on the level of you, because, bro, I'm just like you. Why are you taking my stuff?
Right.
But the person who's robbing the corporations is still wrong, too. Because if I was the head of a corporation, nigga, you still robbing me, too.
Right.
So it's still both the same things. It's just one is a little bit more corporate, and how they call it white-collar crime. The other one is the dark, evil crime, because he's robbing people face-to-face. But it's still crime. It's still wrong.
Right. What y'all think?
I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, again, I would show empathy. I would show empathy. I mean, she had to do what she had to do, I guess, essentially. She had to go rob the...
I say when it comes to like crimes like that, certain crimes is just like, damn, how long did it take for you to get to the point like, fuck it, we just finna rob this bank? Like, god damn, y'all ain't going Indeed first or nothing, huh?
Bro, we
going
snag a job.
We
career
ride down industrial shits every day.
Mm-hmm.
It's mad shit out here hiring.
That's
You got so much pride that you can't go. Bro, if today, right now, I have to go down and go work at McDonald's and flip burgers, nigga, I'm in that bitch just like this. Like, what you want, a cheese? Throw some mustard in there. You want some extra shit on here, bro? I'm putting this shit together because I got a family to provide for. But I ain't going to be here too long because my mind going to start working where I got to get. But I need some money.
Exactly why they wouldn't hire you.
I need
You're
some money.
overqualified.
I know, but I need some money right now.
You're overqualified. They know you ain't gonna stay. So that becomes an issue. And
I'm going to find somewhere.
no, you're gonna find somewhere. But what I'm saying is, like, when you are a lawyer or you are whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? You come, you make $50,000-$60,000 a year, and then you hit a rough patch. You decide, hey, I need to go to get a job at McDonald's or Wendy's, whatever.
You had him a resume.
Right.
They looking at this shit.
And you hand them all this shit, they're going to look at you and say, well, he's not going to stay long, right? Mm-hmm. So he's overqualified, so you're just going to X him out. And that becomes discouraging to some folk. Now, I don't know if it's going to be discouraging to the point, especially for a person like myself and you all, is that you're going to be like, oh, shit, let me go rob Chase. You know what I'm saying?
Look, man, take my last little credit card, go buy me a lawnmower, hit motherfucking Bellwood, Maywood, walking down the street. I'm finna start cutting yards, B.
It's gonna be
y'all allowed? I'm finna be one of them motherfucking Latinos out there, B.
Yeah.
One man band.
I was gonna say that, but my man beat me because I'm always controversial.
One man band. I'm finna be out here cutting lawns.
I was finna say my man gonna be a professional Mexican.
Or I'm finna go start putting up paper. I'm finna go start laying brick. I'm finna do something. I'm finna go. I know this gonna sound
start laying pipe.
This gonna sound too fucked up, and I don't mean nothing by this. Yeah. But I'm finna go to motherfucking Home Depot and stand with them. I'm finna go get some work somewhere.
Who be out there?
I'm not doing that. I'm not going there with you. I'm not doing that with you. I'm not going there. But I'm going out there with them.
No, and there's no disrespect to them because they know how to hustle and get the bread.
And they get what they need to be done because they know they got family at home.
And shit, but
yeah, they get it done. They know what they need to do. I'm out there with them.
Yeah, and
I get in the back of your truck. I'm back there with them. They gonna be like, me don't speak no English. Me don't speak no Espanol. Yeah. We just get this shit done so we get paid.
Yeah.
But that's the key thing from people who got a vision, people who want to do the right thing and all that shit. You're gonna find bad people find good ways to do bad things. Good people are always gonna find good ways to always do the right thing. It don't matter which way you put it. Because if you're bad, you're bad. If you think fucked up, you think fucked up. It doesn't matter. It don't matter if motherfucker can sit up there and be like, bro, I'm about to go away. Here go $1 million. I'm going to give you $250,000. Just don't touch my meal. I guarantee you the bad motherfucker and the flaw motherfucker going to still dip in this man's meal. How much you bet? But a solid motherfucker, a motherfucker who do the right thing, leave that man meal right there. I ain't trying to flip it. He just told me to watch it. Or he gave me $250,000 and told me to watch it too.
And it's also about the people that you hang around, right? So what they always say,
birds of a feather flock together.
Birds of a feather flock together.
You surround yourself by what you can relate to.
Bad manners spoil good behavior. You know what I'm saying?
One apple spoil a bunch or whatever.
All that shit, right? Yeah. So you know what I mean? It's just if you're in a poverty setting, you probably live around people with a similar mindset. You know, not everybody, but a lot is gonna have that same similar mindset. And you guys are gonna go to school together and bunch up, and you know, just click together. And then, you know what I'm saying. So again, you don't have that you know, those people in your ear, a teacher, even the teacher's looking down on you. You know what I'm saying? Those people, a lot of those people aren't from the neighborhood. The police, they're not from that neighborhood. They looking down on you. You know, so it's a lot of variables that's just into it.
Yeah, but and then again too, like you're gonna always like, and we're not sitting up here saying we goody two shoes. We ain't never did no crazy shit.
I ain't never did.
We ain't never did no wrong shit.
He ain't never parked in front of a firehouse.
This nigga ain't never seen that. But at the same time, it's what mindset did you have? Like, yeah, I'm did this shit, but I ain't gonna let that define me. I'm not gonna keep doing no shit like this because this really not who I am.
Oh, this is good. I like how y'all did that. Go ahead.
this is some good shit. I really like, you know, I don't let that define who I am. But, because I done did some shit. But, just like I always say, bro, you can look at all my uncles, including my cousin, say this all the time, say this in previous podcasts. Between them motherfuckers alone got at least 100 years in the joint. I ain't did that one day. And I guarantee you I don't plan on doing one day neither. For shit. I'm going to hire me a lawyer. I ain't going to jail. You feel me? But that's just how it is. You can say all along, this all I knew. That's all I knew. I ain't never been in jail. I don't have no fucking record. I got a couple speeding tickets. Parked in a couple fire hydrants. Parked in a handicap spot. Shit like that.
Like, rewind the tape. My man said he ain't never did shit.
Right, I was
you know what I'm
saying?
saying?
I did that on purpose too. I did that on purpose. But that's just, it is what it is. Like people say that all the time, but it's just, you can sit up here and say, man, my environment did this. And you can sit up there and say, you're different because it's just all in your mind frame too. You're not going to let this define you. Because you have people in the hood all the time. You have a whole bunch of friends that's always doing that and that clown this dude for having a book bag. But everybody else never had no homework, never had no books. But he got a book bag on every day though. And he was always the one that, when you look now, them niggas that been in jail 5-6 times. He ain't never been in jail. He got a decent job. He do this. He's still cool with them, but he just wasn't with what they was with. He was with over here.
It's called an outlier though, right? Yeah. Outlier of the group. Like the group is doing this, but then you also have somebody, you know what I'm saying, on either spectrum. And like, so again, your situation is an outlier. So it's less of yous out here, you know what I'm saying, that come from that background.
But that's where you got motherfuckers who follow everybody. Like everybody always following trends. Like motherfuckers will, like dudes start wearing leggings. Like when did dudes start wearing leggings?
I didn't see that one.
No, just fucking.
I know. I looked down. Like,
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
too. I'm like,
but no, I'm just saying. Like,
come on now.
but no, it's not.
This shit just a dip.
these ain't leggings, bro.
I'm damn near sagging over here.
They finna want a real leggings contest.
Bro, I'm damn near sagging right here.
I'm just bullshitting. It's just a, you know.
I was wondering, what's this, a onesie or?
Nah,
It's pajamas.
Pajamas.
Two-piece, man.
Well, no, but that's Versace. Well, you know he don't come in nothing but less than Versace. And he got on the Gucci flip-flops to go with it.
Yeah, I thought that motherfucker snap in the middle, man.
But no, I asked that question, and while you were talking about, I was thinking about with this question: is it possible to do have good intentions while doing a bad thing? And you were using the example of like McDonald's, right? People have pride issues.
Fuck that pride, B. Pride got people killed. Pride fucking a lot of people homes and all that shit up because you're too prideful.
Right.
You want your girl, but you too prideful because you cheated. Now she found out you cheated, but you too prideful to go say you sorry. If you want to go say you sorry, fuck what them other niggas thinking. Nigga, you need a place to stay. You know your name ain't on the deed or the lease. You better go get your crib, nigga. Cause you can't. you know you niggas ain't got no motherfucking what you call. You know you niggas ain't paying no bills out here, B.
Yeah, you ain't paying no bills.
Hell no,
shouldn't have no wife.
Shouldn't have no woman.
You see out there paying for everything, but then you want to go out here and cheat.
But it's like
you can't afford to cheat, nigga.
there's
No, I'm just going out. I'm just bullshit, bro. Go ahead.
But no,
you niggas can't afford to cheat though.
It's mad jobs out here hiring. Is what I'm trying to get at.
That's a fact.
It's mad jobs out here hiring, right? It's like places are closing early. I just went somewhere recently. They closed early because they didn't have the staff to keep the store open.
Some people don't got dine in. They only got drafted because they don't have the staff.
You know what I'm saying? Places are like, there's nowhere that we can go what's today? January 16th?
Yeah.
January 16th, 2022. There's nowhere that we all travel. Nowhere we go that doesn't have a now hiring sign out.
That's a fact.
Nowhere, right?
Yeah, because the company we work for, we always everywhere. We see for hiring signs always.
Right.
We'll train. We'll give you a bonus. We'll
Sign-on bonuses.
Yeah, sign-on bonus.
Retention bonuses.
Retention. What's retention?
Like to stay on after a certain amount of time. Like 90-day probation period.
So you gonna go because I didn't know what retention means. You gonna talk about some criminal shit probation, right? That's fucked up, B. You could have just broken it down a little bit more.
I mean, but no, it's like
retention.
Yeah, it's like there's mad places hiring. So for somebody to say, which I've heard it in movies, I've heard in real life, like, oh, they had to provide for their family. No, you just chose to try to take the cowards or the easy way out.
It's the easy way.
And do something illegal, thinking that you'll get away with it, or thinking
quick.
that it'll be this one time, and then you got popped off.
People don't like the grind, and I mean that, and straight, literally, like I said, people don't like the grind. And for you to get somewhere in life, you have to like the grind. The grind is what make you really fall in love with this. Like the grind is what make you like, man, I was born for this shit. I was built for this. It builds your character where when you really get it, you're more thankful and graceful that you did do it and that you did go through that, and it made you who you was. It made it more realistic. It was a goal that you accomplished. Like that grind is what like, I just can't explain it, but Jay every day know what I'm talking about. What we was grinding with. Like it's just the grind that
definitely grind the buffet.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the grind that like if you, it's just the grind. That's all I can say. If you don't like the grind,
put in the work.
Put in that work. That's what make it that work. Cause that's and you can't say somebody put that in me because
that's your purpose. You going after your purpose. You know what I'm saying?
It's the grind.
The man, you got as a man, you have to be about purpose.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
you're
gonna
provide for yourself.
Exactly. You know, and then everything that comes after. That's why I always say the woman is an accessory. You know what I mean? Like she's there to compliment you.
And some of you niggas
right,
don't
to
deserve
help you,
accessories.
right?
Right. So on another note, man.
Yes.
Y'all gonna try these wings from Taco Bell?
No.
All right, Joe.
Absolutely not. I thought about it real quick, but then I'm like,
we
had a wing shortage. Wingstop changed their name to Thigh Stop.
After thighs be busting. Thighs be busting, B.
After the new year, Taco Bell get wings. Nah, this
after a wing shortage.
Cause think about it, like right. So before we had COVID, right? Popeyes came out earlier that year with
the chicken sandwich.
With the chicken sandwiches, right? Then they had a chicken shortage or whatever the fuck, like they went. And then they came back that September.
And they say we ain't never run out of no more
then
chicken.
all of a sudden,
what y'all going back and do? Y'all ain't gonna never run out of no more chicken.
Then all of a sudden,
what y'all do in the back? They're trying to
people
never
catch COVID in 2019. Right?
Okay.
Now I'm not, you know, it's just me, you know, trying to put two and two together, you know, link some shit, you know, got my 10-4 kufi on under here, you feel me? But so I think maybe, you know, this is a possibility where they could try to, you know, spread some shit. This is just me being, you know, real
cautious.
Not controversial, like, you know.
So what you saying, brother, is that they pin COVID in the Taco Bell wings?
You never know. Why the fuck, nigga, you're Taco Bell.
Why you
stick to
wings?
tacos. This shit easy. Like, that's all you gotta do. Now you want to sell chicken?
But you know you ain't never seen the Taco Bell Pizza Hut combined? It's one on North Avenue.
Yeah, but
that's still what does that got to do with each other?
Yeah.
No Pizza Hut sell wings?
But what that's still two different restaurants in just one building.
That's true. That's a true question though.
But that's still two different restaurants.
But it's the same motherfuckers back there making the same shit.
No, you got Taco Bell.
But where's
Taco
the pizza at Taco Bell?
What you mean?
You just said it's a pizza.
It's a Pizza Hut and a Taco Bell together. You walk in, it's like, damn.
It's like Baskin Robbins.
It's a Taco Bell. But then you look on the menu, like, y'all got pizza? Yeah, we partnered with Pizza Hut. Never knew. Let me get an extra large pizza. And the same motherfucker that just made that motherfucking Doritos Locos Taco is now making your pizza.
No go for that.
No go for the Taco Bell.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna cap. Me and my homie went to Taco Bell. He ordered the wings, and these motherfuckers sold out.
They are. I know. Niggas love wings.
Hey, man, stick to what you do, dude.
Niggas love wings. I had some gizzards the other day from JJ. Well, I need them fried hard.
I ain't gonna lie. I had some Uncle Raymond's last night. 20
Did you?
piece. Yeah.
So
You
Uncle
get a
Mayman's?
whole 20 piece?
Yeah.
Uncle Mayman's, you said?
Uncle Raymond.
Oh, I thought you said Uncle Mayman's. Who the fuck is Uncle Mayman?
Uncle man.
Mayman's. Who was Uncle Mayman?
And then, all right.
Yeah.
So that was just a little. I knew we weren't gonna be on that for long. Yeah, sidebar. Yeah. 'Cause I saw the commercial for it, bro. I was like, Taco Bell got wings, bro.
Oh, yeah, man.
They got a chicken sandwich next.
Taco Bell.
Calling them right now. They're going to have a chicken sandwich.
But it's like Burger King selling tacos.
Sure did.
I question that. But I mean, to me, it's easier. Okay, it's easier to make like a ground beef taco. Nigga, you sell beef already here.
Oh my God.
Where the fuck are you getting wings from? Taco Bell.
Post wing shortage.
Yeah, wing shortage.
They look weird too. They look weird too.
That's
they
what I'm
look
saying.
weird.
Even in the
Them
commercial,
shits is
bro.
clone.
Yeah.
I'm Franken wings. Goddamn.
Franken wings.
What you call it?
Franken
wings.
chickens.
Yeah.
Fucking chicken.
So, we'll close out on this last question, right?
All right,
And this
good.
is a legit question for me, right? Because I've had this conversation with different people, and I still haven't been able to come to a conclusive answer that I feel comfortable with. But so, I had to take a COVID test, right? And or on.
Oh, I thought you was going the other route.
What?
The other question you asked.
Oh yeah, then you got
The
two
stupid,
questions.
what's it,
Is that part of
one
that?
stupid thing that you think about?
Yeah, let's do that one.
Yeah.
I'll save the other question for later.
Okay.
Yeah, do that question last then. This other question because I want to hear it. You didn't start it.
Oh,
Right.
right.
But go ahead.
So, we'll go around the table. What is something a stupid or something that somebody has done or said to you, where when you reflected on that, whatever they said or did, you were like, that was absolutely stupid. Like, there's no logical reason.
I'm gonna start it first.
Goddamn. What we
All right, I'm gonna start first, and I'll specifically speak about what I did. You know what I mean? Now, what I did when I was a driver for this company, right? You know, we had something called step vans. Right? So the doors open on the side. You can get on and off of the. You know, normally that door is kept open.
Right.
You know, in the warmer months. So I was younger, and you know, E40 had this song called "Ghost Ride the Whip."
Oh my!
Right? So, you know, this is past the statute of limitations, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Let me put that out there. But E40 had this song called Ghost Ride the Whip. I was probably 23, 22, you know, just dumb. So I see my packages as I'm pulling up, and I said, man, if I just hop out, you know, go around and get the packages, you know, the vehicle not going to be going that fast. So I made the decision. So I hopped out, and let me tell you, that motherfucker took off. It was going faster than what I thought. And you know what I'm saying? I instantly, like, I turned around and I grabbed the side of
Oh my goodness, bro.
the truck, and I slid with it a little bit. And I was able to get myself in the truck and slam on the brake. And I was about maybe
Oh my God.
5 feet from hitting the wall. Now, you know, that sounds like a lot, but 5 feet in a vehicle and the motherfucker was just out of control. You know, so that was just something that I did that, you know, that was dumb as hell. And I look back at my life and I say, man, you know, you were dumb, and, you know, you probably wouldn't even be here today, but, you know, if you kept down that road, you know, doing them dumb shits.
If you couldn't get back in that goddamn vehicle, what was you gonna say?
Oh, it really wasn't nothing I could say because I thought about it after I did it. It was a camera right there, so it wasn't like, yeah, I was going to tell him I was trying to ghost ride the whip. Right.
No.
So maybe I could have sued E40, you know what I mean? And you know, because he put me up, you know.
Yeah,
That would have
They put me up to
You
it.
think the story would have been funny? Nigga, you coming across the news bulletin talking
Oh
about
my goodness.
employee sues E40 for trying to do Ghost Ride.
And then they play my video. of what happened.
That would have been the funny.
Bro, it was, that was tragic. So.
Oh man.
Who gonna top that? Because I think Bag gonna get
No way shit
serious.
with last.
Yeah, what I said. Ain't nobody gonna top you. You up next, Sound Man Day?
Shit, damn, bro.
You can't top that.
I can't tell like
Bag gonna be dark.
Hey, repeat the question, bro. You said what have we seen somebody do that's basically saying like, damn, that
There's no logic. There's no way you thought that was logical.
No, thought that was
Shit.
smart or
Thought it was
logical.
smart or logical. It could be you or
this my homie that I used to work with tried to ghost wire this with. Couldn't be me, shit. No, I'm just playing. Man. Shit, that's basically it. Situation just like, damn, couldn't be me, shit. Shit.
You got one space? Let him go last.
I gotta pick one out the end, shit.
Yeah, you go last.
Alright.
I'll go. And I asked this question because this actually happened to me Friday. But so I'm sitting at work, right? I'm in a work vehicle,
Oh, shit.
and I'm parked. I'm on my lunch break. I'm chilling, and this white Charger pulls close, like pulls into the parking spot next to me, right? And then it's super close. So I'm like, there's no, like, you really could have scraped the side of your car on the car that's parked that I'm sitting in, right? Whatever. So they back out, right? And then they keep backing out. And so I'm just looking at whatever I was looking at on my phone or whatever. And then I hear somebody honk their horn. Not in like a, hey, I'm about to move my car kind of way, but like they were alarming somebody else about something that was about to go on. And I look up, this car actually backed into my car.
Your real life car.
My real life car. Right? So then I see them pull off.
So you're in the work vehicle.
I'm in the work vehicle.
Motherfucker pulled next to you.
He pulled next to me
He
first.
banging back.
Now,
Some horn is get boom hit your real life car that you're sitting in the work truck looking.
I watched it.
That's
This is
crazy.
crazy. Go ahead,
I
man.
watched it, right?
That's
So
crazy.
I look up and I see, like, now here's the thing, right? The person wasn't going fast, right? It was basically a crawl, right? So I see when they pull forward, my car shifts back into its original parking space or whatever, right?
You should be getting fucked up out there.
So, so I see them pull off, right? So I go into work and write the statement. So I find it. I go into. He's standing there when I get done writing my statement, and I ask him like, "What's going on?" Right? I asked him about it, like, "You hit my car, you pulled off, or whatever." He said, "Yeah, man, my rear view camera was blocked by snow."
What?
What about your rearview mirror?
What about your fucking eyes?
There's no way you thought saying that statement was smart at all. There's no way you can tell somebody I backed into your car because my rear view camera was covered in snow.
So you Ray Charles driving though?
Shit, look, man, there's a couple of motherfuckers at the gym.
You ain't gotta tell me, man. I see them all.
I see
the
y'all
time.
vehicles.
They're terrible.
You heard what I said, y'all vehicles. Cause I drive big shit.
All right, Joe.
I drive class
Yeah,
C8
Ma got a spaceship out there.
Yeah,
You know
facts.
what I'm saying?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no. I got a 2006 Pontiac Grand Prix. You know,
All right, that was
What
my.
you get it for your son?
Yeah, no, that's my car.
Yeah, all right.
All right, mine is, my cousin probably see this. He'll probably be, I ain't gonna say cousin name, but we're staying on Polk. Cousin is a street dude. In the streets, sell drugs, do all this stuff. Statute of limitation done when I was in high school. It was like a junior in high school, junior or senior high school. So that's been damn near 20 years. So I always told him, like, bro, you selling drugs, you running this shit out here. You don't eat and sleep where you shit. Like, you selling drugs in front of the house we stay at and blah, blah, blah.
Ten crack commandments.
Thank you.
Wow.
So we out there, so they out there on the porch. So I'm in the crib, I'm in the living room, watching whatever I was watching. I'm a little bit smarter than, I'm not gonna say I'm smarter than my cousin, got more common sense than my cousin. So the police pull up, boom, 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 they bang on our door. I get up, I go see her, I say, what's up? He say, that's your cousin? I'm like, yeah. He's like, where's room at? I say, in the back. He said, let me go search it. Nigga, where your search warrant? Mm-hmm. Oh, I don't need no search warrant? Yes, you do. Mm-hmm. You ain't gonna let me search your search? No. He wasn't in the house when you came and grabbed him. He's on the porch. He wasn't in his house. So, all right, you don't? I need you to move your foot because I don't want to get assault charge now, too. Mm-hmm. Move your foot, close the door. And they go back out there. My cousin told me this when he got through. He said, that big, black, fat motherfucker, he think he know the law. I'm going to be back. So, right, he take my cousin. When my cousin got out, that's when he told me this. He told me that a few days later. So he go, so now my cousin homie.
This is hilarious. I got like,
I'm sitting there like,
nigga, I'm picturing the street pole.
yeah,
Nigga, I'm picturing cousin getting scooped up by 12.
So I'm thinking the porch is dark outside. Was it dark?
Yeah, it was dark.
man, it's a scene like,
damn, yeah, this is a movie, boy.
So they leave, they go get him. So his other homie come now, we used to be out there with him. So I know him, he cool, I let him in. He come in, he say, hey, so he say, was whatchamacallit come in and out here? I was like, yeah. He was like, let me check his room real quick. The man go back there, check his room, bro, right? He get a hostess box, bro. He come out, I'm going back there with him because I want to see what's going on. Nigga dump all this shit out, bro. It's mad drugs. And I ain't talking about no weed. I'm talking about crack. Nigga, back in the day, they used to sell packs. So it's like, it was 100 and, it was like, so it's like 12 in each pack because you sell the all 100, you sell the 12.
And you know what? Don't even worry about it, man. We ain't trying to give you niggas no ideas. You niggas ain't getting money nowhere. Y'all scammers.
So we paying this shit on TikTok.
So he, right. Yeah, just blew my face or whatever. Not just bullshit.
Blew mine too.
But no, this long time ago. He don't do all this shit no more. This is back in the day. So he come out. He dumped about. He had to have at least about probably like 50 to 60 in this box. Yeah. He dumped all the shit out. I say, this dumb motherfucker. I just told this stupid motherfucker, why would you have, nigga, we know what you doing, but why would you have that shit in the house where we at? My mama not here. She gone, nigga. We like 17, 18, nigga. All us going to jail. Yeah. And we getting taken away from my mama. But your dumb ass in here doing that. Yeah. And that was one of the dumbest things I ever seen in my life. I got a lot of dumb stories, but to me, that was one of the dumb ones because that could have altered my whole fucking life. That could have put me in a system. Yeah. And I don't know why, like, bro, I should have been out of selling drugs. I'm thinking smarter than you or thinking more ahead. Nigga, why you ain't got that shit in the back of the house hidden somewhere in some dirt or something? Why you got that shit sitting on the top of your bunk bed? Nigga, we still got bunk beds. And you got this shit just sitting on the top of the bunk bed. And that was one of the dumbest stories I had. We're going to edit some names out, but I want that story staying there. But that was one of the dumbest stories right there. And matter of fact, I'm calling him. We can talk about this. Because that was the dumbest shit I ever seen in my life for you to be.
He gonna call him, yeah, because you know what? You real dumb. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't jam me up.
It's like you did that. Like that, it just was dumb to me. Like you, like niggas out here doing illegal shit, but you doing it dumb. You videotaping, you doing all this, and it's just dumb to me. And I don't get it. And that's one of my dumbest, like, nigga, that was real dumb.
I got some stories, man.
Over there on Polk be cracking.
We ain't young like we used to be, so we got stories about life experiences.
You right, OG.
Over there on Polk be cracking too, though. Boy.
That was back in the day. I used to go to Crane. It was like on Polk in California.
Yeah, that should be cracking.
I used to stay on Polk in Kansas.
Yeah, you went too far.
Did you think of a story day?
Oh, he was over there by the jailhouse.
Yeah.
And the police station.
Yeah. It's over there. No, man, I ain't got no stories topping y'all. I was just gonna say about my one homie who he was messed with this girl. And he was white, she was white.
He was white.
Yeah, he white. You know what I'm saying?
He was white. He turned black now?
Come on now.
I'm confused.
Alright, my homie.
Your homie who's white.
Who's white.
Alright.
Had a girl.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
It was in high school and shit. It's like sophomore year.
So they white people.
Yeah, they white people.
Alright. My white people homie. Yeah, go ahead, man. That's all right.
And shit, long story short, she was fucking with motherfuckers. He's like, yeah, I'm finna have a baby. It's like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's what's up. They black as hell.
Oh, that's why he was white. Now that nigga black. I feel you. I didn't know what he meant by that.
Couldn't be me, my boy. That's a dumbass mistake.
Damn. So he's taking. They still.
Nah, he ain't with her. Hell no.
Well,
He tried it though.
he did.
Couldn't be me.
All right,
That's
man.
your story. That's it.
I'm trying to
Ask that last question though.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, because I want to think about
And then
it.
we go ahead and wrap it up. I know it's.
All right.
Yeah, we've been here for a minute, so. Dude been tired of us in the show. Big, but what's the media company again?
Third Post Media.
Third Person Media, man. We gotta get
Shouts
it
out
out.
to him, man. And like the video too, man. If y'all seeing this, like it, share it. Show us some love, bro.
What's
For
the
real.
fuck, man?
I don't even know fuck what y'all do.
Man, dude,
You care.
don't listen to him.
I really
Like,
don't, boy.
like
Yeah.
I barely
the video.
I barely was here on time. You know.
You care.
You were the first person here. Because I pulled up after you.
I
and I
was
pulled up at 3:50.
Barely on time. I got here at 3:49.
Like the video.
All right, so last question. This is a legitimate question. So, I'd say COVID test, right? And on any application, and this COVID test in particular, they ask for your ethnicity, right? On the ethnicity it says white, Latino, Hispanic,
Indifferent.
whatever, right? They give you a few different options, right? But when
Pineapple, orange, banana,
I identify as
stop
pineapple.
stop sign.
tree branch.
But when you put on the application, they ask if you're black or African American.
Black or?
Yeah, or
Okay.
black / African American.
All right.
But there are people, right, that think that there's a difference between the two. Legit question:
Yes.
is there a difference? And please explain to me.
Oh, you
Oh,
say
yeah.
because it ain't some
Oh,
light skin
yeah,
on there.
No.
I'm black, but I'm light skinned. You know what I'm saying?
He should have knew this was coming. He knew the colorism was coming. You say it's a
Is
difference.
there a difference between being
Just
black?
black?
You can be black and African American, and you could just be black but be from somewhere else, right?
I say
So
that.
you could be a what they would call a black Hispanic, right? So a Cuban, Puerto Rican, or something like that.
Oh,
I mean you can. That's
Oh,
what
you
I'm
telling
saying.
me.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay.
I'm more so telling you.
Yeah.
However, a lot of times, and to me that like black isn't an ethnicity to me.
Mm-hmm.
Nor is African American. This is a whole, that's a whole big rabbit hole anyway.
Yeah.
But the deal is like a lot of times those people that we would look and see that they are black, they have white classifications as well too. So like if we look at them, we say, oh, that's a black person
Based on skin color.
based on skin color.
Yeah.
But where they're from and what United States have done, they'll classify those people as white.
But that's if they doing good, they white. But if
Well,
they
no,
doing
in
bad, they
the
black.
media, it was still they'll classify them as black, right? But if you look at their maybe visa or something, that shit says white. That's like proven. Like it just is what it is. So you have a lot of East Africans or something. There's even Nigerians. Shit say white. So it's black, it's small, right?
Yeah, I'm a black motherfucker.
Right? But motherfuckers say white. They should say white.
I'm dog.
But again, to me, that's all about status. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we
get their
don't,
numbers up.
we really don't know what black or white really means. You see what I'm saying? So in my mind, there's white and then there's all other. There's white, whatever is classified as white, and then there's other, non-white.
Everybody else.
So we all together.
We're all together, but I mean, it's just confusion. It's confusing, and I think that's the point. That's why they make things confusing. Like if you look at the fuck is it? The census, they had like a whole bunch of different shit you could check off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm a quarter black, I'm a quarter white. You know what I'm saying? I'm mixed, I'm Mongolian, like just a whole bunch of shit.
Mongolian. I'm Sierra Leonean, part Cuban.
I think it's trying to be like, and that's why I think a lot of the black so-called African American numbers it's really stayed stagnant throughout all these years, like 48 million.
Honestly,
that's the number. Like, how many is it? 48 million.
That for real, that number. Even though the census says we're 13% of the population, that number don't seem right.
It never moves.
So the math ain't math.
Just
huh?
It's more. You think it's more?
I think it's more. Definitely.
The math ain't math.
So more, like how much more? How much more you talking? Like what you think the number is?
I don't know. I
It's
don't know.
about 20,
I say
25,
20.
about a quarter,
Maybe about 20%.
about 20.
20% niggas.
I don't know.
You said 20% niggas.
I don't know, but I
20% of the U.S. population.
I've been around the world. It's a lot of white people. Like, I've been all the way around this United States. So it's a lot of white folks, but there's always some black people there. Like, you know what I'm saying? One or
Follow them
two.
around.
Some nigga with some dreads. Like, I was in Montana.
Like the one sitting next
Oh.
to you.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be here.
What the hell with me?
You know, you're supposed to be here. I was in Montana, right?
Slaves in my town?
It's niggas in Montana. Like, I'm driving.
Well, Kanye West be at?
Now, he in Wyoming, but it's niggas out there, too, because he's there. And,
He added to the one population.
yeah, but all I'm saying is like, I think that shit is really meant to confuse people. You know, in general. Like, the whole racial classification. Like, can you tell somebody you identify as being white? I mean, here's what I'm saying is you know how we're doing the I identify as whatever, whatever your gender is. Can you tell somebody, well, shit, nigga, I don't want to be black no more. Just I identify as white. Could you just change that? Can that be changed?
Actually,
Or do you have to just stick with that?
it's funny that you said it because I actually seen YouTube reel. I think it was. It was a short video, maybe even a TikTok,
sketch.
where like a dude was walking in a hallway or something, and the police said freeze. And he threw his hands up, was like, I identify as white.
That's
He was a
fact.
black
I saw
dude.
that. I saw
Yeah,
that.
I don't remember specifics of what it was, but
I saw
it's
that.
like
Oh, yeah.
it's like identification politics. But and that's why I'm confused about it. Because it's funny that and it's great that you say that the purpose of it is to be confused, because in reality, before slavery being specified for colored people, more dark skinned people, societies were of all different skin colors, all different skin colors. So, like, being separated based upon skin color was something that was made up along the way to create the term race, to denote competition between each other, right?
Yes.
So that's why I'm like, Black African American. It's like, okay, are you asking me, am I now an American that came from Africa?
If you just look at the history of what, like, you can look at, I think it's like Pew Research or .org or something, but you could look and it shows the transition of what they call now African American and black people. It was like free peoples of color, and then it went to Negro, and then colored, then African American, then black. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've had these transitions, and our racial class or whatever it is, they're going, like, ours is the only shit that didn't change. Everybody else is pretty much, white's been white since the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just something that I think about.
Shouldn't it just be? You just said all that. Shouldn't it just be either you American, and then, or it should be like something that say just American, black or white, just American, and then the other one should say like international or something? Shouldn't it just be those two?
So you're saying taking out
Everything else.
ethnicity.
Yeah, everything.
Oh,
Either you American, male, female, or other, whichever one you want to pick.
Oh man.
Either those American or whatever, and then you have internationally, male, female, other, whatever one you want to pick.
What if you're foreign born but then became a citizen?
You still international. You just became a citizen now.
But if
still
you're a
international.
citizen, then you're an American.
Right.
But you're a semi-American.
So you put it on the census, American,
Semi-American.
Yeah, so then it got you say, okay, you have international,
Semi-American.
semi-American.
Come on,
American.
Hell no. If you become a citizen, you automatically considered American.
No, you semi.
All right, man.
Because you weren't here when we were shooting in the gym. You just came over here now.
You came here after the work was
Yeah,
done.
we was in there shooting. You just came down.
It's a lot of semi-Americans then, I guess.
Yeah, but
I guess it'd be immigrant, right?
Yeah, it's just a little thing, like, cause like only way only reason it is all those different things is so they can know who you are to not hire you and know what the deal or whatever like that. That's the only reason it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
I got anything else?
Nah, I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing for it.
Yeah, I got one.
All right, man. So we gonna close it out. Mark gonna hit us with the mesh, man.
Oh, I got the first mesh of the video thing.
Oh yeah, that's it.
That's true.
Video thing.
The video feed of three. What it was?
Third Post Media.
Third Post Media. See, I had the 3 right.
Yeah.
Third Post Media.
We're always here.
We was talking about this earlier about the grind and stuff, like and I got something in my notes where I said, to be great, you got to sacrifice something. You got to sacrifice and you got to grind. So when I say that to say this, like, for you to be great or for you to achieve any of your goals or anything that you want to do in life, you're going to have to sacrifice something. It might be sacrificing your time. You might have to sacrifice a little bit of your relationship with other people. You might have to sacrifice, you not driving a car right now at this moment, you taking a bus, but you're going to have to sacrifice something. Don't know what it is for your goal to be met, but you're going to have to sacrifice something, and you're going to have to grind real hard at that something. And the first sign of, like, it getting hard to you, it shouldn't be the reason that you stop or you quit on it. When it start getting hard, that means you're doing the right thing. Because if it was still easy, that means you ain't moving nowhere. It ain't no progress. So when it's the minute it start getting hard, are you grinding and you sacrificing? No, you're on the right track. Keep going. Don't stop. Just keep going. And that's my message for the day.
Nice.
Man, this episode of the KNoWKI podcast is sponsored by Third Post Media.
I almost said Third World Media.
Third World?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all thinking
world?
mad.
Wow.
Y'all they thinking foreign.
Thinking overseas.
Yeah.
Third
also,
Post Media.
Yeah, we like to thank them for sponsoring this episode, man. This is our first video recording of the podcast.
And he gave us game to start our own getting video on an everyday basis because, Space is getting money. He got an iPhone 18. Ain't even been invented yet. Got mad. Got like what? What is it? After Terror? What is it?
No, it's just
What?
that's the highest thing you can get right now.
What is it?
Like
He got like
terabyte?
100. He got a 100 terabyte phone.
You got the new
Okay.
iPhone?
Okay, so
Yeah,
speaking of Third Post Media, also check out the Will Hill Show on
Yep.
Spotify, man. It's he's a comedian. He does his thing. He does stand up and everything, and he got a lot of episodes in the game on Spotify. So go check out his podcast. I never told him this, but I legit love his interviews and the question that he asks. So go check that out, and thank y'all for being a part of the KNoWKI podcast first video recording. Wear your crown. Build your legacy, Kings. It's your man, Spaces.
Sound Man Dave.
It's Jay every day.
Hey, and this your boy Ma, meeting the giant.